What's up guys, Chasing Lamely here, back with episode number 10 of our Williams revival on F1 Manager 22. Welcome back. Today we're going to the Circuit of the Americas and to Mexico, but if you missed the last episode, do go back and check that one out because it was incredible. It was an incredible episode. I'm not going to spoil what happened, but amazing things happened. As things stand in the series, we are 6th in the Constructors. We are 11th and 13th in the drivers with Piastri and Porsche, respectively, and we are 11 days away from the US Grand Prix in Texas. So, there are problems with the car because we are desperately needing some car parts that I'm hoping I remembered to build at the end of last episode. I'm sure I did. I did. Good stuff. Okay, so we should get those in time for Austin. At least manufacturing will complete on some stuff. So we should be able to put together an entire car, which would be nice because it turns out it's really hard to win an F1 race without an entire car. So we are going to be complete on some rear wings, which is good because we're going to need those for this car, I think. Is it this car or am I building new rear wings? I'm not, I'm just building spare rear wings. Good stuff. Did I build any front wings in that time? I think I probably did. Good stuff. We will stick that one on the car too. Excellent stuff. Hopefully I built a chassis because that would be a nice thing for me to do as well. I did. I'm hoping I've got more being built because otherwise we're going to be in some serious doo-doo. So, important email that we need to deal with. We've got a rear wing manufactured up-and-coming driver, Isaac Hajar, who is pretty decent in real life. He's probably not going to make it to F1, but he's probably got a decent career ahead of him. So let's have a look, see if we can scout him. We can't because I'm still doing a scouting. I remember doing the scouting and whatnot last episode. So I guess we're heading towards some quali and practice sessions. That was the front wing completing. Important, you have to tell us the front wing has been completed. Let's look at the preview. And nothing special to worry about, really. So we'll just carry on with what we're doing. We're going to go pretty much straight to the US Grand Prix. Race prep-wise, let's have a little look at the race prep. We need to look at how our car is going to stack up for this race. We've been doing very well recently. We've had a lot of points, so we should be okay here. High speed and low speed is important. High speed corners we are fine through. Low speed corners we are not so fine through. So this could be very interesting setup-wise. We've got to try and balance our performance a little bit. So we need performance targets, and I think I'm feeling pretty confident actually we can get to Q2. In fact, I might even take a gamble and say we can get a car in Q3. Why not? Let us guarantee a finishing position of, let's play safe, we'll go 15th and we'll do the same here. We'll guarantee a streak of 15th for the next 4 races, because unless our drivers have a nightmare like they did last time out in Japan, I think we can probably get top 15. So let's go to the race weekend. I'll come back in just a second and we'll see how we're doing in terms of results. So I've got to be honest guys, this one was very, very much on me. We finished 15th and 19th, Piastri binning it, causing a late safety car. I decided to pit. It was raining, but it was dying down. I pit for inters like everyone else did, and then I got a hunch that it was probably drying up faster than I thought. Didn't think about the lap count. Switched to softs to try and get that advantage, and it didn't work out. But you know, we live and we learn, and we are still doing okay. We're still sat in 6th in the Constructors. So we go again in Mexico is where we're going to be. And development point for Teo Porsche, which is something we always love to see. We can throw that on him. We've made some money, which is always beneficial as well, because money does indeed make the car go round. And Mexico, you know, lots of long straights. I don't know if we're going to be having the power to keep up. Very aware the corners, there's not much in the way of high-speed corners. It could be a real struggle for us in Mexico. We'll put Teo Porsche's new point on though, and I think he is going to need to go on I want to say reactions. I think reactions is the one for Teo Porcher. No points for Piastri, no points there for Jack Aitken. We're development point for our tech boss, Michael Huber, so we're going to sit that on side pods because that's where he's weakest, and he's gone up in overall rating, which is beneficial. So we have sort of one out of that. Let's have a little look just to be absolutely certain of where we are in terms of the car for this race. And it is going to be a real slog for us because we could be finishing very close to the back of the grid this time around, which, you know, that's not what we're here for. Have we got any facilities we can get built there? That's the question. I have a feeling I was saving up for a design centre. There we go, I was. So let's do the design centre because that'll get built over the winter. We'll get some more engineers and all the stuff that comes with it. We'll also have a look at our staff facilities actually because that could be beneficial. We can't do anything with the race simulator. Scouting, we don't really need anything with the scouting department. That will help with the staff, so we can definitely do that upgrade. We're at that kind of point in the season now where I've only really got money to spend on upgrades, so we may as well take care of some of that. We need a better weather centre because I would be able to figure so close financially to that weather centre. Should have done that first. Lesson learned. It'll be fine. We'll do it after the next race. Do we need a hospital? We don't really need a hospitality centre. We don't. Memorabilia, nothing there we really need. So we will just save up that cash. Let's go to the email, see what's going on. Post-race smoothness of Piastri doesn't really help us at this point. And an ATR period ending soon. We have some ATR period left, which tells me we should be close to a complete design. We are 3 days to the new rear wing, which we will smash on the car, ready for Mexico, because that's going to help us out immensely. So we'll get that done as soon as that comes in, and we'll have that. Jack doing scouting, Mick Schumacher, excellent. That was all the scouting I needed to get done. I'm not worrying too much about that for now. I just want to get this design done. We'll have to emergency build it, but that's, again, not the worst thing in the world because we have some cash for it, so we can do that. Let's do a manufacture, rear wing, and this is going to have to be special, so we're going to go emergency 2, 3, we'll do 4 because we still have Oscar Piastri and he does like to crash still, so that will help us. Design wise, is it worth us rushing out a design at this point just to say we did? I don't know where we're going to get extra speed from. I mean, I guess we could get extra speed from a chassis, but feels like that wouldn't get done by the end of the season anyway. I might be wrong, but I don't think that would get done by the end of the season. Probably not. We'll have a little look-see just to be on the certain. We're going to go for race performance, good acceleration, help, I guess. Is that the one? Is that going to get done before we have another race? Probably not, because that's probably the day before, the week before Abu Dhabi, and it's not worth me building a throwaway part. So I am going to cancel that project, and we will go and we'll do a research into something that's going to help us instead. I guess we could research another chassis. That can't hurt us. We do have another ATR period coming up as well, so if we finish something before then, we can bang all our ATR into that. We are going to go looking for, I guess, optimized cooling is the one. I think this is the part where we try and maximize or minimize our losses from everything else. So if we drop our drag reduction down, we'll get a thing out of that. That's sort of got to be the plan. We'll get that done by the end of November, which is probably perfect. Where I work with the other research projects, they should be done within about a month. So hopefully that's going to give us enough to drop some ATR on something else, and we'll be in business. That's the plan. So in fact, let's put those rear wings on the car, because I built them, I didn't put them on the car, which makes me a moron. Let's do that. So rear wing on the car, let's see how this benefits us straight up and down. We are going to go from, it's going to give us some more speed, which can't hurt at all, because we do need to get faster. top speed has been a real issue for us. So that's definitely our next thing. And hopefully that will be special enough to get us going. So we'll do some performance targets. We're going to try and reach Q3 again. We did it last time out. And we're going to say we can get a car into P10, because if we're going to say we're going to reach Q3 anyway, we may as well take that money. Guarantee a finish as well. I'm going to guarantee a top 10. Doesn't feel like too big a challenge. We've got the finishing position streak from last time, so that's good. We're all happy. Let's go to the emails and race prep for Mexico, some stuff. Okay, let's get it going. So after this morning, the last race, we have come back for a double points finish. Yes, we got lapped, and yes, things could have gone better still, but ultimately double points is more than we would have asked earlier on in the season. George Russell taking a win in this one. So, in the Drivers' Championship, we find ourselves still 11th and 13th. I think it's safe to say that Piastri is safe in 11th, and above Zhou Guanyu. If he can get another win, he could go level on points with Gasly, but let's not count our chickens. And Porsche pretty much firmed in 13th. So, at the top, Carlos Sainz leads the Drivers' Championships now by 2 points after Charles Leclerc failed to finish that race. Although Max Verstappen could still be in it. There's still 52 points on the board available. It's not impossible that he can do it. It's just very, very unlikely. In the Constructors, Ferrari pretty much done now. And we are dropping down into 7th. So we have to get above AlphaTauri in the next race, which is no mean feat. We have a development point for both drivers. And Jack Aitken just looks miffed that he hasn't driven the car all season. I'd feel bad for him if he was better. But I don't feel bad for him, because I'm just not that kind of person. Anyway, we are pretty much done with today's racing type action, with today's results. We need to go and drop those points on our drivers. We've finished manufacturing a chassis. That's pretty good. Let's get into the drivers, because they need their points to develop. We are going to go with the smoothness for Piastri, because he probably would have got a better result in that race if he'd been better on his tyres. I wouldn't have had to two-stop him for a start. And I think with Porsche, we're going to keep working on the reactions, because he needs to get quicker out of the corners. Anyone staff-wise needing a boost? No one there, which makes that the perfect time for us to wrap this episode up. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back as soon as I get a chance to record the Sao Paulo Grand Prix and the season closer in Abu Dhabi, where hopefully we can get ourselves back up into 6th in the championship. But until then, guys, thanks for watching. I have been Chasing Lamely. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Leave me comments down below about where you think we're going to finish this season, and indeed what you think we'll be able to do next season. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Till next time, have a good one.